I knew this deck would eventually do well, as this is a first place Zoroark Blaziken deck. I mean, it makes a lot of sense, right? I was talking at a big game a long time ago for those that were around at that time, and that was for one main reason. It was because the Zoroark is weak to grass. And having a stage 2 Pokemon that can accelerate energy into play to charge up a Zoroark, be a fire type, that's a big deal. Because you can come in and deal with the grass type, something that Darmanitan can struggle with in Zoroark. But don't worry, this deck does still play a Darmanitan line. In fact, it's a 1-1 Darmanitan line. If I'm honest with you, aren't you just kind of better off playing a third Torchic and playing the baby Blaziken? It does the same as Darmanitan? I don't know. That's just me, bro. I'm just popping in some of my own advice. All right, don't listen to Shawnee boy. I don't know what I'm doing. But it's fine. Let's get a Zorua out. Okay, I'm not the best fan of this. We'll just have to enter. I think looking at the list, this deck wants to go second. Sorry, first. I'm talking nonsense. Because you have 3 Cyrano. And usually you just want to get Pokemon out and then just Cyrano evolve into a bunch of Zoroarks and then you start playing. But either way, we have... Wait a second. Oh my god. Is this what I think it is? So, I'm not gonna... No, I'm jumping the gun. I'm jumping the gun. I'm doing it. I made on the For the Win Decks channel. If you haven't seen that, by the way, subscribe to it. There's always deck lists coming out on there as well. So, you're missing literally half of For the Win content by not watching that channel. And I made a deck a little while ago, just before rotation, talking about Okidogi being its own deck, replacing Mega Absol. One of my points was the fact that it can charge itself up with Poisonous Maculature. Now, obviously, it's not ideal, given you're leaving yourself in the active, but there's no Turbo Energize. So I thought Okidogi was pretty good. It hits big numbers. It's a 2-price Pokemon. Hey, listen, I was just saying, I was talking some game, bro. All right? I think this Donnie's being a little overlooked, okay? That's all I'm going to say about it. Let's trade away a Cyrano now, actually, because I don't really need it. Ultra Ball I actually do need. I think I'm going to get rid of you and you, probably. There's 2 stretches in this deck. I can probably get away with that. I need to just get my Zoroarks up, bro. I need to start getting boys out next turn, if anything. The Okidogi probably won't KO me unless they've got a Binding Mochi. I mean, they probably do. But yes, this is effectively being Mega Absol Box, but just replaced with Okidogi. That's what it's all about. And I'm so happy to play against it, of all things. It's really, really cool to see. There is a Crispin. As they do get an energy on Clefairy, they'll also be able to Teal Dance here to get an extra draw. Well, they do also attach to Clefairy. Don't know. I don't think you want Clefairy as an attacker, mate. I don't think that's a good idea. You definitely want Ogerpon, right, to go for the Zoroarks. That's for sure. They throw a Monkey Dory down as well. And they're going to go for Chain Craze here for 260. Yeah, I think the Poisonous Maculature is not a terrible attack. In the early game, a lot of decks do take a little bit longer to get going nowadays, since there's not much cards going about. So you can kind of get away with it. I don't know. Maybe I should revisit it in the actual true post-rotation format, because it does leave me curious. Anyway, let's throw a Fez down and let's just go straight for Lily. I could Ultra Ball here for Blaziken, but I want to... Yeah, okay. I want to have a lot more going on before I get to that point. And it looks like we're going to get there, so that's fine. In fact, I think I have the KO, which is crazy. But this is what the Blaziken does for Zori, though. It cooks a little bit. I can't lie. Let's do this. I'm going to trade and get a Dark Energy in the discard pile. Why do I have different gold Dark Energies? That's crazy work. That's the whole rarest owned import feature they've added to ptcgl coming into effect. And again, this is the great thing with the Blaziken version of this deck. You can just get rid of energy. You don't have to worry about discarding. You can just go straight for the energy. But oh yeah, it's sorted. Done. In any case, I probably don't want Clefairy going on. It would be nice to get a Darumaka down. But for now, Blaziken, all day, mate. Let's get you out, and we will Pokepad for a Zekrom. Excellent. Lovely. Very down here, and from there, I think I just start charging up my Zoroark and go for the attack. I'm probably going to get return KO'd, though, by a Ogerpon, but that's fine. We have Blaziken to deal with it, so it's okay. Let's throw you here. We don't need the Mochi. We just go for a straight Rampaging Thunder. I kind of want to pop in and get another Zorua, because I probably am not having 2 Zoroark next turn otherwise. And there you go. Night Joker coming in, baby. Let's take that KO. That's great. Let's see where things go from there. Yeah, I honestly do think instead of the 1-1 Darmanitan line, you just go the 3-1-3 line of Blaziken, but one of them be a Baby Blaze. It's literally the same thing. This deck plays 3 rare candy, so it's not too hard to get it going. And you're dedicating a bench spot anyway. You know what I mean? It's just, to me, it just seems like the right move. Although, with that said, though, no, that's true. With the Darmanitan, you can use Zoroark, right? You can just straight up Zoroark. Also, crazy work is you can actually use Darmanitan in this deck because you can accelerate it to Blaziken. Okay, no. I take it back. I think the Darmanitan line makes a lot more sense now. Nonetheless, there is another Crispin coming in here. And I need to get another Torchic down after this, I think. But that's what I'll try to do... They've got a Monkey Dory charged up. What's their energy in a discard pile? 3. Good to take note of, because you never know. I might instead go for a backdraft at some point. That would be 180 on an Ogerpon right now. They have a ton. I could... Honestly, setting up a Darmanitan might be the shout, you know. Instead of another Blaziken, because it's a single prizer that's going to be able to do some good damage, unless they have a recycler, which I just doubt. Oh, that's so true. Well, here comes the Blaziken, already proving its worth for this deck. If we were just playing standard Zoroark, it might have been a bit of an issue here. But no, we are absolutely chilling, bro. Okay, let's do End's Castle for now. Maybe I should have done Watchtower, but I'm fine with that. I could... Oh, okay, hold on. I do really want to get Darumaka down because I'm debating judging here. Okay, all right, sweet. Just asking you shall receive, you know what I mean? Easy as. Oh, but no, hold on. I've got to realize something here. I have to Janine then, right? Oh, wait, no, this is not what... Oh, hold on, I've got this wrong. I mean, it's still fine having Darumaka down, but I can't... For some reason, I thought I could accelerate to it again the turn afterwards, you know, if Blaziken goes down. I can't do that. I can't do that at all. All right, let's just do this. I think I do Janine, though, to get some more extra energy into play. I'm going to need it if Blaziken goes down. So we'll run that. Let's go for a Janine and get energy on both our Zoroark, Zoruas, whatever you want to say. Keep the energy flow nice and easy. That's great. Okay, so we're going to hit 400 here. I still got to trade. Didn't even realize that. Okay. Not going to be needing rare candy anytime soon. Or Mochi for that matter. I think Mochi can actually go. Yeah, do you know what? Rare candy might be more important here, so I'll keep it. Yeah, because I could literally stretch her up a tall chick and go Blaziken. Yeah, okay, that's definitely what I do. If it comes to it. For now, though, instant 1-hit KO. They have to gust me up to 1-hit KO me, and if they do, Blaziken responds for game. This is why the Blaziken works with the Zoroark. And I love to see it, man. This is a great time. Energy retrieval is coming in, though, as they do get 2 grass energy back. Now, the Okie Dokie, if they got that going properly, I think if it's the deck... I don't think this is the deck I built. I don't remember putting Risky Ruins, but I do remember having 2 copies of Gravity Mountain, Mochi, really trying to get rid of those 1-hit KOs. Listen, I can't talk, okay? This is ever since I started doing the early scripts in my big videos, I've forgot how to talk live. What I'm meaning to say is Gravity Mountain is what I included, plus Mochi to Oko, the big boys. My opponent's not getting that out right now, so I don't know if this is the build I had before. Maybe it's just a concept they're trying out themselves, you know? In which case, I have to say, great creativity, mate. Absolutely love it. Although I'm technically praising myself there. We've won the game. Let's manually retreat. And then just 1-hit KO Clefairy. Excellent. Don't even need to worry about anything else here. As we throw the Dark onto Zoroark and go for a Rampaging Thunder. 1-hit KO in that, Donny, and we will get into another game. Oh, we've had an awkward start with the Darumaka, but it's fine. We've got End's Castle to work with. That's fine. The hand, though. This hand sometimes gives you some booky starts, you know what I mean? What is going on here? We've got the 1 Ultra Ball to try and get us out of this, but everything else is kind of just garbage. There's a Spirited we're playing against Garchomp. How do we deal with that bad boy? I mean, it's definitely got to be some Virtuous Flame action, isn't it? What is it? It's Reshiram, but is the attack... I think the attack's Virtuous Flame. No, that's the one that does 170. What's the one that does the 20 for each damage count? Is it something Rage? Powerful Rage or something? You see, I don't remember things by names. I remember things by numbers. And sometimes I remember the names because of the card, but that's about it. Right. Anyway, I'm just absolutely waffling here. This feels really bad. I don't like where this is going. I'm going to get rid of Watchtower and... Man, it's these times where you just want to have a Meowth. You know what I mean? Just want to whack a Meowth down and reset. But this deck does not play that. All right, let's go for a energy there and end my turn. Now, the good thing is Garchomp usually takes a couple turns to set up. So that works in our favor. And the bad thing is Garchomp can 1-hit KO us. That's not great. Sitting here trying to talk about, you know, hitting him with the old Reshiram, but they're just going to 1-hit KO me before I can do that anyway. Plus, we're low-key in a little bit of a game of chicken here. The Raging Curse attack on Spiritomb is a big deal. Either way, they go for a Lily. Low-key was hoping for a Judge, but we're not going to be getting that. And this is a Brick Town. Do you know what? This is good. I'm going to keep this in, right? Because you've seen the deck play high capacity, doing exactly what it wants to do. I think it's only fair you see this deck struggle a little bit. I want to make sure you have the actual real understanding of what this deck is. As you know, I don't always just post win to make a deck look good. Come on, let's be real. There's a Roserade, though, with the Champion's Call, and they just pass. Right, this is our chance to subfit. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm just going to throw this down because I might want to have that promoted next turn when they get a KO. Oh, brick gods. Oh, bricklayers. Construction workers, please lend me your energy. I need to draw out of the bricked up hand, man. I need a save. Yeah. Oh, they get another Pokemon, another Roserade with their Champion's Call. Oh, they're loving this. They're absolutely feasting on my downfall right now. Garchomp setting up like this, bro. You've got all the time in the world. You're going to get all the Roserades out and you're going to hit ridiculous numbers. But it seems they're just going to get aggressive right now. Totally fair. I mean, eventually I'm going to start getting into the game, right? You can only draw so many bad cards. And with every bad card drawn, there's the odds of increasing into a good one. The sentence didn't come out and make sense there, but it's fine. There is a Chumpy, and they're going to absolutely cork me. Oh, whoa. Okay, let's not say that. Pause, bro. Pause. All right, what do we get? Come on, something. Anything. Oh, you're just teasing me now. You're just Should we scoop? I'm scooping. We're done. All right, listen. That was terrible. Let's see if we can redeem ourselves with a better start. I've opted for first again, and we have the double Poffin. Oh, absolutely excellent. Kiss the ring that isn't on my finger. Okay, well, that's not good. I don't want you. Okay, I need to evolve, bro. I need to get my boys out instantly. We've also prized a Torchic. Oh, good news is we've got this and this. So this is actually kind of good for us. Let's get the third Zoroark. I think we're not going to get punished for that. Not at all. Let's end our turn. Why did I do that, though, if I could get punished? That's just not... No. All right. Well, they call me the misplay king for a reason, don't they? As they are probably going to go for a sob here. That's what I expect. They can't evolve this turn, so they haven't got any Crispin shenanigans here. They do bench a Clefairy, though, before doing that. And they bot... Oh, thank you. I mean, that's kind of what I wanted. So we'll take that. 100%. If I can get some energy and play and just... There's something I can do here, 100%, especially with the instant candy here. Yeah, this is definitely possible. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this. I'm going to do this. And then we're going to Lily and hope we get Zoroark energy. And that's all we need. Literally just that. Oh my god, I got none of it. Whoa. Okay. Now I'm kind of glad I bench free Zoroark because I might only have one next turn. Brother, what is happening? Where's my Zoroarks? Or at least the Siren. I know I was complaining about it earlier, but Jesus, give me a break. All right, well, you just attach another fire. I think we're going to be fine here. Noctowl? Oh, maybe not. No. Okay, they're going for the Crystal. If you know how this is, you know how this is. All right, they're going to Crystal, and then they're probably going to go for a Lily or something like that, maybe. Reset the hand. You know, look at that. I am an absolute mind reader, but why can I only do that when it doesn't matter? I mean, it'd be nice if I could do that when it wins me games, you know? But we'll let it run. We'll let it run. Pokepad coming in. Let it run like I'm a judge. I'll let it slide this time, okay? Next time, you're getting banned. But they've thrown a Dreepy down, sure thing, as they go for an Ultra Ball here. Getting rid of Dracloak, interestingly enough. And a Stretcher there, getting another Hoot Hoot. So this is, I see what's going on here. This is Dawn Dragapult with the Crystal. I kind of like it. Gives the option for the Ogerpon Snipe. It's not a bad shout. Although, I just want to get an instant 1 KO in response. That's just what I've got to do here, right? Energy's in a discard pile for Blaziken to work with. That's fine. I could attack with Blaziken this turn. I'm not doing that, brother. I need to get the 1 KO on this Donny to keep in the game. So we're going to throw this up. And sometimes you just got to risk it for a biscuit, man. But now the top deck. Oh, now you want to show face all of a sudden. Of course you do. You absolute fraud. You are a coward. You were too afraid to face reality. There's a Night Stretcher. Give me a Zorua. All right, I'm going to go for a Zekrom. And then I'm going to Lily. And then I'm getting 100%, okay? A Dark Energy. That's all I need. It's just a Darky. Oh, come on. Sort me out. Thank you. Oh, hello. Well, now this is looking a little bit fascinating, isn't it? Oh, how the tables have turned. And I shall indulge in my victory by getting a Darumaka because it'd be nice to start sniping your boys that think they're all nice and happy on the bench. So let's throw you down and stamp them, baby. Go back to 2 where you belong. Lovely. Oh, Judge, hello. Not really going to be needing you for now. But hey, I don't mind just having the 1 in hand. That's okay. Bro, this is like the perfect hand next turn. Thank you. As we get energy back in and we Night Joker for the Rampaging Thunder. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. If I get another Zoroark and energy, I could just manually retreat instead of having to go for the Petrant play. But I don't mind just going for Petrant, Ends Castle, retreats to reset my Zoroark. And hey, if I find a boss, going for a boss Darmanitan on a Dracloak and a Hoot Hoot, assuming they're going to evolve into Dracloak here. Yep, there's a Stretcher that's going to allow them to... Oh, I thought they were going to Dracloak, but it looks like it's not happening. Okay, Noctowl. I'm curious. What's your game plan? We've already seen the Crystal, so you can't attack again with your Sobby boy. Trapping me in the active isn't going to work with Petrant. You could Crispin and get a Latias and attack with Clefairy, but that's very, very lackluster in my opinion. You're not getting a KO and you're getting instant return KO'd. That's not ideal. So I'm just curious as to why they brought this back and they didn't go for a Dracloak, you know, and maybe try and retreat, keep the Dracloak alive, and then go from there. I mean, to be fair, though, I do have, like, Darumaka down. They don't know I have Dark Manatan, but if I have a Darumaka and 2 energy, yeah, okay. I was gonna say, they have to expect that I'm going to evolve, you know? It does make sense. Either way, I'm gonna leave it there, boys and girls. Another quick video, but you've seen the deck do its thing. You've seen it struggle. Huge shout out to Jason Cadena. He's the one that actually took this to the first place finish. And I'll see you in my next tournament video. I've got another video in the works, boys and girls. It's going to be an absolute banger. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe and take care.